Hi there, Kimberly here at Gypsy Soul Hippie Heart Oracle. Gonna do a reading for you today. It's gonna be couples reading, but also we're gonna just tap in to see what the divine universal energies are, what they want us to know first. I've got a bunch of decks here shuffled. I will show you, let's see here. This is the Divination of the Ancients. I have the Romance Angels. I have the Oracle of the Hidden Worlds. I have the Daily Guidance Angels. The Enchanted Map. And the Sacred Spirit, which I just realized I forgot to shuffle, so I'm going to give that one a quick shuffle. All the decks have been shuffled. I do shuffle on camera to show you that I have not set the decks up. Because, you know, some people think that. So, when I say divine masculine, divine feminine, that can be male or female. If I say he or she, let it fit and work for you, however that does in your life. If I do say female for the card or male for the card, just know that it can go either way. Like it's just usually because I go by what the cards say. So whatever works for you. I don't memorize the books. I don't think I have any tarot cards here today. I've lost count. Over 80 decks. So I've lost count to whether or not what they all mean. I just read them intuitively. The books are awesome. I use them for myself. I also will dip into the book if I'm guided to, but most of my readings are just intuitive readings. So however anybody else does it is wonderful. My brain does not comprehend or hold all the information of the tarot and what it means. So I read them as oracle if I do happen to grab a deck of tarot cards. So let's see. Okay, so first of all, we're going to ask, what does this divine consciousness want us to know? Okay. Being pulled over to the Divination of the Ancients. This is a fairly new deck for me. Used it lots with friends. Do love the pictures and the information that I get. It just seems to be quite self-explanatory, I guess would be the right word. Okay, so what does the divine consciousness or divine energy want us to know right now? Okay, so the first card we get is Wishbone. So now is the time to make a wish. Now it's that manifesting time. It's that quick energy time. It's do positive affirmations. And I will show you the cards. And then just leave them here. Hopefully you can see some of them. You won't be able to see all of the cards, but I will show you every card. Okay, so time to make a wish. Okay, so they're also saying healing and crystals. This is a definite time to get into using healing modalities, whether you believe in them or not, or if you do them and someone else doesn't believe them. You know, energy goes where energy needs to go. I have my master level in Reiki and level 2 in healing touch and a bunch of other classes that I've taken, but mostly I just do everything intuitively. Okay, we've got patience. So the geomancy, patience here. So make that wish, make that outwardly spoken wish that you want for your life. Maybe you need healing. Maybe something's not feeling right with you and you need healing, right? There's definitely, that's a possibility. But then there's also the crystals. So there's also to remember that there are things out there, healing modalities out there, that we can utilize and tap into. You don't necessarily have to take the classes. Just whatever you're guided to feel and say and ask for. And then to have patience. And that is to just let it do its thing. Let it do work its magic, I guess, in a way. To wish it, let it go, feel it first, and then let it go. And then let the universe and the angels and take care of it for us, right? So the next card here is Tea Leaves and Foresight. So the Tea Leaves and Foresight, you might want to go and get your tea leaves read. You might want to try to read them yourself. You might want to take a class on that. But the foresight, meaning the foreseeable future, the very present foreseeable future. So you don't want to look too far because in advance into the future, because then you have to kind of know the steps to get there, and all the choices that we make and the steps that we take can change us and take us off that course. So the immediate foresight, the things that we can foresee in the next, I don't know, couple months, right? Wow. These cards are all the same cards that keep coming up in readings that I do for people. So this is really quite cool and yet strange that these cards, I mean, I shuffled them, you saw me shuffle, and these cards just keep appearing. So this is what the collective energy is. It's our time to make our magic. It's our time to make our wish, to meditate, to do our affirmations, and then have patience and let the universe do what it needs to do, because there's certainty, right? This is like a mastermind of like a puzzle piece, putting the pieces together to come with a certain outcome, the thought process, the planning stages of it, but not a radical jumping in for it. It is a planning of things, right? So, and that fell in with the patience card. So allow those, when you come up with something, to think about it and to balance it and weigh it out. But then to give it to whoever you believe, God, Jesus, angels, Buddha, whoever it is, it's all good. And then see how it's going to unfold for you. So the next card we got here is the Book of Knowledge. So being able to tap into, with your intuition, all the energies that are energies and information that is out there. So putting our knowledge together, somebody might be nudged to write a book. That's a very big possibility. To share something with somebody else it's very, very possible. Connecting with the unknown, so that intuitive side of us that is trying to come through and share the knowledge from either ancestral, divine beings, angels, family members on the other side, whatever that might be, right? So that's all being nudged and asking us to take knowledge, or take witness it, so that we could hear it, hear them. There's probably messages from the other side that are trying to come through. All things in due time, I just heard. All things in due time. So there's got to be a divine plan at work that is waiting to unfold this stuff. Sometimes it just needs us to ask and say, I'm ready. And then it starts to unfold. So let's see. I don't know if there's anything else in here. And I'll just go over to Oracle of the Hidden Worlds and just see if there's anything else that might be a message for us. Okay. The Green Man, rising and energy surges and fertility. Okay, so there are great new beginnings coming. So if there's a job that is coming in, you've been wishing for a job, wishing for something new to begin. Said fertility there, so it could be family. But there is an increase. The time right now is that this energy that has kind of lulled us and held us kind of stuck is definitely coming. It's awakening. It's the muddiness is going away and clarity is starting to come. Kind of like in spring where it washes away all that dirty stuff off the streets and off the trees and things start to bud. So it's that new time of awakening, really. And I'm just being told just to pick the card up from the deck, the middle of the deck. Just take the deck. Water spirits. Oh, okay. And I just said rain. Okay, so water spirits, emotions, memory, life force. Okay, so in this springtime, of course it's always new, but sometimes, okay, I just heard sometimes somebody needs to have a really good cry to gain the clarity that they need, and that might be what needs to happen for somebody. But the water spirits here, so nostalgic stuff that might be bringing up emotions. Oh, okay, that just hit me. Huh. I just had somebody message me about that. Nostalgia. Okay, so the stuff we've left behind, now we may have forgotten, but somebody else still sees and feels. So that nostalgic feeling might be coming up for you or for somebody else. And so there might be a connection in that. Also the water spirits. So as spring awakens and as things rebud from the ground, whether you believe in it or not, everything has a life force energy, and some of it are in a fairy or spirit type form or deva type form. And so we can work with those to get things to grow. It's like they say, if you talk to a plant nicely, it grows, and if you talk to it bad, it will die. So say the things to yourself and to others and to around you too, how beautiful you are, how important you are, how worthy you are, because you need to believe that. But this is also telling me that the nature spirits need to hear it, need to be reminded. No, they don't need to be reminded. They want you to acknowledge it because it's acknowledging them. So it's not that they need to hear it, but maybe that they want help with the plant growing, right? Like I have this plant here, and I love my little plant, but every once in a while it wants to turn brown and die. And so I just kind of fluffed off that dead part because I can't really pick it because it's so fine. It's a very fine fern. And all of a sudden something new started to grow, right? And I put the mushroom in here. Oh yeah, and I've got two of them, and it tinkles. It makes this really cool sound. And so I said, like, now the fairies can have a little home to play in, and, you know, maybe it'll help the plant grow. That's my little wishful thinking for the day. Is that if I give them a home to play in, you know, little safety, because this door is always left open even when it's winter. So the cold air comes in, and now this gives them, that's my thinking. It doesn't have to be yours. But nature spirits, get in touch with that emotional side of you, that fairy-like side of you, that childlike wonder, that magical mind, and help things to come along. Let's see. That's also part of that crystal healing, right? You don't have to understand it to have it really help. Okay, let's see if there's anything else. One more card, one more card. One more card. Homeward Traveler. Completion, reunion, and return. So somebody is coming back. And because we had emotions and memories and life force, this really is that returning. And so that nostalgic feeling. It could be somebody from your past coming back. It could be an ending of a completion or something that completed, and then just a touching base. Reunion, return, homeward traveler. So things that we didn't think that made a big impact might have made a bigger impact than we are aware of, and someone's going to come make their presence known. It could be family, it could be something through a spiritual journey, it could be a lost love, it could be a past love, it could be memories and stuff coming through and finding something. But something is definitely coming in. It could also be a reunion of sorts, an actual gathering, or it could just be between two people. But be prepared that something else is coming. Okay? So let's you know what? I'm going to leave these 3 cards up. I'm just going to find a place to put them here. And I have my crystals that I like to use to hold my cards. And we will see what we get for the I was just at the store and I totally forgot what I went for. I went for little things to hold my cards and totally forgot. Okay, so wasn't meant to be today. Okay, so what I want to do is do the couples or potential couples reading, and that is for people who have already met somebody but may not be actually coupled, as in boyfriend girlfriend, or it is couple in a boyfriend girlfriend, in a couples relationship, whether it be boyfriend girlfriend or however it works for you, or married or whatever, right? But it's not a singles reading, so it's potential relationship, somebody you've talked to. Okay, so let's see, let's go really cut and dry. Let's go the romance angel deck, and then we'll see what else gets pulled in. So the first one we're going to do here is, on the left side I have them, and on the right side I have you. So the person watching is the you. Okay, so we don't have to worry about cross watching or that, because if you're watching this, it's the you is you. Okay, I mean, I guess it could cross over, and if you need to make it fit another way, but it should be side to side. It shouldn't be, oh, well, this card's me, oh, this card's them, well, this card's them, this card's me. No, let's pick a side and stick with it, because otherwise it's just a scramble to read. So the first card we're going to draw is for people watching, the you, me card, right? The us that are here in the present. That's the card we're picking for. And okay, I'm going to change this. Whoosh. Let's just change this. First card that I pick is the you, me card. It represents you. And then when I pick the other card for them, it will represent them. So that is about them in their mindset, right? In their mindset. Okay. Okay. This is the you side. The left side is the them, so there's mindset. Hold that one. Okay. Okay, so let's go with, oh, okay. We got a free card here. This is, I'm putting this one up here. And this is an energetic card that came in from the angels because I did not get a chance to ask my question. So this is a guidance question or guidance answer. Current energy that we have for them. Our current energy that we have for them. Okay. This is funny. Okay, I'm gonna go. How you feel about them? Okay. Wow. Okay. So let's go. Their current energy for you. Their current energy for you. Okay. And then how they feel about you. How they feel about you. How? Okay. Okay, so that's what how we're going to start this off. Usually I tell and show each card that comes down, but this time I got a surprise card in, so I didn't do it that way, and things change. So the energy that we got, the message that we got, that whatever this says, we're being told by the higher ups to stay optimistic about our love life. Positive thinking and faith will bring you romance. So they're saying whatever the cards say here, one of the vital things to do is to have positivity for it, right? Okay, so the card that we got that represents the you me side, the ones of us who are watching, is calling in our soulmate. So our energy is like, we want that love. We want that connection. Affirmations and visualizations help bring it together. Okay, so that is along with the angels. This is what we want. This is what we're being told to do, right? We're told to use prayers and affirmation to stay positive. And so that is our message about us. That's what we want. We want to call in our soulmate. Okay, I'm just thinking. Usually I do jump back and forth for these just to keep everything even. The them card is, they think we're a little controlling, or, you know, they think that could be a little controlling, a little possessive, a little codependent, little wanting to know too much. Allow the situation to unfold naturally. They wish we would let things unfold naturally without worry. Okay? The current energy for them is getting to know each other. As you reveal your innermost selves to each other, your bond deepens. Okay, so excuse me. Oh, sorry. I yawn or sneeze or whatever sometimes, so I apologize. It's the energy, getting to know each other. So we want to call in our soulmate, and we really want to get to know them. And I think the questions that we ask can come off a little too nosy, but we're just trying to get to know where we stand with them, right? And so it says, as maybe instead of asking so many questions, we need to reveal a little more about ourselves, that our innermost selves, reveal the innermost selves to each other so the bond can deepen. So ask questions about them. That is something that will, like, what is your favorite dish to eat? What, if you could go anywhere, right? Where would you like to go? Things like that are non-pokey questions, because they feel like they're being poked. Now, their current energy for you, for the ones watching, is that they have chemistry. There is chemistry. They do feel a magnetic attraction to you. They just feel a little annoyed, maybe, by some of the questions that we're asking. Okay. Okay, so the next one is, how do we feel about them? Because we're trying to get to know each other, we want to know, and it doesn't really matter how long you've been together. You can not know a lot of things about the person you're with because you didn't take the time to get to know each other. But we're kind of picking up, because they're not so forthcoming, that there might be a little bit of secrecy, a little bit of deception. Someone is wearing a false mask in this relationship, or do they care about us? And maybe we're asking these questions to find out if they care, and it's coming across as we're being snoopy. That could be too. And it doesn't have to mean cheating. It just means we are questioning, we're watching really tight and questioning every move they make and what they say, right? So, okay, so how do they feel about us? They want to express their love. Go ahead and make the romantic gesture, but they also want us to do that. Maybe to get off of the questions and start showing. Okay, so, and maybe they want to, maybe they're just a little held back because they're not 100% sure. Maybe they're feeling like, because of our questioning or because of what we're doing, that maybe they're feeling a little bit like, whoa. And so even though they would want to express their love, they just can't at this time because there's just a little too much coming at them. They may need a little bit of a break. Okay, so let's go over to I have here, I want to reword this one, and I just got to come up with the right wording for it. I have path you're on as of today. So, okay, I'm going to say the path you're on as of today in regards to them. Okay, okay. I'm going to just take this bottom card that I saw. The other ones I didn't see. They didn't reveal themselves to me. So the path we're on as today, we just want to love them, flirt, right? Extend your lighthearted energy to others. So our path as of today that we feel for them or to do with them is that we'd like to flirt with them, or we'd like them to flirt with us. We want the more lighthearted energy. We want that more caring, that more loving, that more assuredness that there is the chemistry, that there is the playfulness, right? Okay, so we're going to put that one there. And I just don't know if I should look at these cards and then throw them back in. Yes, that's what I'm going to do. Okay, so we got unrequited love and love yourself first. And I'm going to throw those back into the deck because I'm not... The unrequited love can be that the love isn't there, but it could be a question of, do they love us? Okay, so if it comes back up, it was meant to be. I really don't like that card, just to tell you that, because I've had it in a relationship, but I never listened to it, and I should have, and it would have saved me. It would have saved me a lot of heartache knowing that they didn't love me. The healthy way that I wanted. Let's just put it that way. Okay, so just want to shuffle those two cards in there. Okay, so their path as of today with their feelings for you, for us, right? For those watching. So their path as of today with their feelings for you. Okay. Okay. You saw me pull this out the middle of the deck. It's the wedding card. And this card does show up on their side when I do these readings, more so than I do on this side. Now, this could be that they have that commitment for you, but can't express it. That some may be thinking wedding. Some may be scared of the question of wedding. Some may want to go that route, but can't now. So you should have a little bit of an inkling of whether or not this is where this fits for you. It could be just a commitment. It doesn't have to be a ring or a wedding, but it could be. Let's actually, we'll go to the wish card. The next cards are the wish cards. So, wow, their wish. Let's go over to our side. We had the flirt card, and so let's ask about what is it that we wish in regards to them? What is it that we wish in regards to them? Career and finances, issues are a factor in life. So if you have issues in your money issues or their money issues or your money issues together, if you're a couple living together or married or ready, that you wish that finances wouldn't be the factor. And maybe you are looking for a job. Maybe you need a job. So you can show them that you're willing to participate as a unit, right? As a partnership. I'm actually, so they might be out of a job or you might be out of a job, but either way, there's something to do with finances and money and making sure that you have enough for the future. That is a wish that is here, or a wish that the worry of that wasn't in play. Okay, so their wish in regards to the relationship. Their wish in regards to the relationship. My hand doesn't want to let go of that card. Healing family issues. Okay, so they wish that the issues that are at hand would heal, whatever that might be. Your love life benefits from forgiving your parents. So it doesn't have to be parents. It could be something between the two of you. It could be something that they came in with or you came in with. So either way, their wish in regards to this relationship is that whatever the issue is at hand, and I'm being told it's also to do with the finances, they don't want this problem. They don't want this tension, right? Okay, so let's go to messages from the angels or guides. And I am actually going to grab a different deck. I'm going to put this one back over. Nope, I'm going to use that deck. It's just told, nope, you're going to use that deck. That's why you're picking it up. You looked at it and it wasn't there. Okay, so this is another message along with, remember we got the Stay Optimistic. We got these cards before, the Homeward Traveler and the Water Spirits and the Green Man. So those are energies that are still in play here because I was told not to put them away. So let's see, what do the angels and guides want to give us a message about? What are the messages for us? Messages for us says here, Mountain Goddess, high vibration, mindfulness, powerful mind. Okay, so they want us to be clear. Think clearly. It's just a repetitive thing here. Think clearly. Raise the vibration of love and of feeling for each other. And if not two people doing it, it's you to them, you for yourself. To bring that energy higher and help bring this into that soulmate love relationship. So that is Mountain Goddess, high vibration, mindfulness, power of the mind. So keep a positive thought. Any other messages from the angels and guides, please? Got a sideways card here. The meditation, peace, relief, and sanctuary. So meditate on this and being in peace. Maybe you have to go out in the trees, maybe because we've got nature, lots of nature cards here. So when you become peaceful, they can become peaceful, right? Energy flows between people, whether you can see it or not. And you can see it by how we react with each other. That's one way you can see it. But to meditate or find a peaceful place, create a sanctuary where it's peaceful and quiet and loving. I'm going to ask for one more card. One more card for us. And we got Tree of Souls. Collective wisdom, kinship, group, and library. So maybe sometimes it could be that you need to go talk to somebody about this and how to calm whatever it is that's stirring the pot in a way. Ask and talk to friends. Ask and talk to the higher ups. Tree of Souls. So ancestors. Speak to the ancestors. Speak to family. Speak to somebody who knows something about how to bring relationships out of the dark that they're kind of in and to revive them. Okay? I just heard believe in the pool of love. Believe in love. Believe in that emotional feeling of love. Okay, so then this card, I'm going to stick with this deck. The outlook, if we follow this guidance from the message, from the angels and guides, by meditating, by being peaceful, what can benefit this relationship by following this guidance? How can it benefit? Two cards here stuck together. We might get two cards. The Isle of the Wonders, Revelations, Teaching and Discovery. So as we learn and we teach somebody else how to do it, we both discover together a brand new way of living, a brand new way of sharing. And we have revelations that the things that we think that are going on in our head aren't necessarily going on in real life. It's just what's going on in our head. And yes, they've told me. Here is the last card. Fairy energy, growth, expansion, and a flowering. So call on the fairies to renew life in your plants and in your relationship, to bring fun in. So they want us to bring fun in. To shine a light from our hearts to them, to the other person. And just imagine that the love that we have in our heart that we want to receive for ourselves and that we want to give to somebody else flows out of us, right? Sorry. It flows out of us, and allow it to grow naturally. Don't push so hard. Allow it to grow naturally. Okay. That's the reading. We're at 38 minutes and counting. Hopefully this will upload okay. Usually it takes a day or so because I'm just going off my data, my phone. So connect with each other. Remember to take the time to connect with each other and love each other patiently. Okay? From my heart to yours, thank you very much. Please like, share, subscribe, and I hope this fits. If it doesn't, I hope maybe the next one will. So from my heart to yours, be blessed. Take care of you.